Last session, our adventurers enjoyed the final few days of their downtime before readying themselves in preparation for the Warriors' Day tournament to be held on the 27th of Findar. We started off with Vayne purchasing some better armor, given his proclivity for being knocked out during fights. And it shocked the rest of you to learn that Vayne had merely worn simple leather armor and did not have access to any protective magics like you had once presumed. Hence, you decided to take a reasonable course of action for the first time in the group's existence, to paraphrase Rook, and headed over to suit and arms. Vayne decided against the party's suggestion of wearing full plate armor to avoid being weighed down, and opted for studded leather armor for some added protection. While Rook helped the novice Vayne with figuring out how to put the armor on correctly and not like a leather diaper with room for airflow, Kato purchased a very nicely decorated and lined scabbard for his new sword, and Roshana got herself a new great axe. Afterwards, Rook and Vayne went back to the nature sanctuary to check on their special health potion brews in their new clubhouse, and Rook also picked up another flask from Beans. During that weekend, he also dropped by Plumes and Presentations to order some fancy gear to wear at the guild's dinner to be held the evening after the tournament. Over the last 2 days of lessons and classes, Roshana continued cooking, Kato ate many wriggly soups and endured the freezing cold, Rook took on an obstacle course wearing the cumbersome polar bear hide armor, and Vayne had many supposed declarations of love from Dougie in the underbelly. With the last 2 grueling weeks of downtime over, the party settled in at the Dullahan's Head for a light meal the night before the tournament, reflecting on the new knowledge and expertise that you had garnered. As dinner was finishing up, you toasted to your friendship, your future, and persons not present. Roshana also took the opportunity to share the delicious coconut and strawberry desserts she had made at her class, to add on to the immense amount of potatoes and garlic bread you've been scoffing as part of your carbo loading for tomorrow's exercises. With everything said and done, you headed to sleep before your big day in the morning. You awoke feeling achy from your recent training, but filled with anticipation and excitement of things to come. The sky of Clancomrie was clear today, and the sun rained down upon you. Rook brewed up some runner bean coffee for later, and Vayne made himself look pantabulous. You decided to head over to the Warriors Arena early to get a lay of the land after a hearty breakfast and a celebratory thumbs up from Clerk. On your carriage ride over, you noticed the huge crowds of people waiting to be let in the arena. You were dropped off from the back and were directed inside by the guardsmen. An attendee brought you through the back of the arena, where you saw all manner of warriors, adorned in weaponry and armor, staffs and wands, and hefty tomes, flitting between different rooms and corridors in preparation. You were led down to a large room filled with large tables covered in nibbles and drink. In 3 of the corners, you eyed up your competition, each seemingly wearing similar armor or uniform. Arcanus Major, mages from Clancomrie's own academy, Fromage Bay, a travelling entertainer group from the city of Amel in Youthhall, and the Greyscales, warriors from the city of Itherius in the northern nation of Thalissa. In your corner, you saw that Lady Alvis was there waiting for you. As a reminder to what Gilmore already imparted to you, Alvis gave you a rundown of what to expect in the tournament. The first round is a timed brawl, where each party will be pitted against monsters of equal standing, and the group that takes the longest to finish off the monsters or forfeit the round will drop out. The second round is a treasure hunt of sorts, each party given a riddle to solve and then must find such an item within the monster-filled arena, with the slowest or forfeiting groups disqualified. At the final and most anticipated round, the remaining 2 parties will face a prize monster. The winner will be the party left standing, or the party that stood the longest. You are also informed that should you go unconscious, the rest of the party have but a few seconds to get you back up on your feet, or your unconscious fellow will be teleported to the infirmary, and you will have 1 less person on the field to complete the current task. It was at this point you heard, from a distance, the booming voice of Lord Followdwyn, Minister for Entertainment and the Arts in Clancomrie, who was responsible for organising the tournament, welcoming the crowd to the event. Before your event started, the elite guard of Clancomrie were pitted against the burning beast of PeriTune, Rachnair Vigilhorn, as an exhibition match, which you got to watch through the flowing crystal-clear waterfall that 2 attendees created within the room. The elite guard were fended off by Vigilhorn, who eventually had to be brought down by Madame Vorsa of the Adventurers Guild. With the exhibition match coming to a close, the time for you to enter the arena proper soon approached. Lord Followdwin made an appearance in the waiting area and asked for one person from each party to approach and give your party name. Kato stood forward to give the name that you have chosen, the Company of the Twilight Star. With that, the names were drawn to determine who would be the first out in the arena, and as luck would have it, your name was chosen first. You were led down the corridors to the large portcullis leading out onto the field, which had changed immensely since the last time some of you were here for the boot camps. The field now made of dirt and rock, and filled with large looming ruins. Lord Followdwin introduced you, now shimmering from Vayne's seeming spell, and your opponents. A half a dozen wargs from the wastes of Zaltari, piggish dog-like creatures that snarled and sprinted into the arena. As you entered, the gates closed behind you. You made very, very quick work of the wargs, with a combination of exploding electrocution with Rook's Call Lightning, icy spice dicing from Kato's blades, dagger slashes from Vayne, and bonks from Roshana's spectral hemhawk, emblazoned with the Shabafay family butcher and delicatessen signage. With the creatures dispensed of in less than 20 seconds, the company certainly made an electrifying first impression on the people of Clan Cymru and beyond. The scene around you changed back to the dusty brown ground of the arena as you ventured back in through the gate, as venators and adventurers dropped down to collect what remnants they could salvage of the wargs' bodies, and disposed of the rest. You retreated back to the waiting room to clean up after being covered in warg blood and guts, and Kato made a mad dash to the lavatory, having drank some runner bean coffee during his battle. You took the time to watch the following party's attempts at the first round. The Greyscales were up after you, having to face a dozen vine blights in a forest-like terrarium, finishing off the creeping plants in over half a minute. The folks of Fromage Bay were not so lucky as they entered a black-leafed jungle to be met by cute Zorbo bears that soon turned feral on them and clawed each and every one of Fromage Bay's members into the infirmary. Their disqualification led to Arcanus Major being guaranteed a spot in the second round. However, they still participated in flaming and burning the thornslingers hidden amongst the expansive brush that greeted them in over a minute. And with that, you were through to the second round with an impressive start to the tournament. Arcanus Major and the Greyscales re-entered the waiting room, the dwarven member of the Greyscales speaking briefly to Rook and congratulating you for your stellar performance. You discussed your strategy for the next round, planning on splitting up into two parties of two to cover more ground and be able to heal each other as you searched. Soon you were joined by Lord Followdwin, who drew the order from a hat to reveal that the company would be going last this time round. After an ample rest for everyone, you got to sit back and watch as the Greyscales opened the second round, the treasure hunt. After hearing their clue, the Greyscales set about looking for an iron ingot in the newly formed dark rainforest, all the while chased by huge four-armed gorilla creatures. They proved victorious after but a minute, and they returned to the waiting room while Arcanus Major ran onto the court for their attempt. The arena took on the form of a stone-laid dungeon, bereft of any distinguishable landmarks or features, aside from the two warriors in blackened, full-plate armor and glowing red light beneath their visors. After losing one of the members to the infirmary, and time steadily marching on, Arcanus Major decided to forfeit the round, leaving the helmed constructs to be demolished by the waiting venators and adventurers. So, next up on the roster, the company set forward for their second round. You found the arena to have been flooded with an immense amount of water, but with a clear view of the patches of dry earth and rock nearby. Once Lord Followdwin gave you your riddle, you quickly figured out that you were meant to search for a pearl. After both Rook and Roshana casted Locate Object, you identified 3 different locations where these pearls might be. You sprinted forward to find that you were somewhat impeded by the armpit-deep water in patches about the arena. Kato, Roshana, and Vayne headed round to the right, whilst Rook opted to head to the left, encountering an alien-looking creature resembling a large lobster with huge pincers and tentacles about the mouth crawling out of the water. Between being grappled by these heavy-hitting creatures and stumbling, or in Vayne's case being thrown, into their traps, you found yourselves having to use a fair amount of effort, spells, wild shapes, and wit to escape the traps. Kato used the helmsman's rudder to torrent out of the watery trap and fend off the creature, while Roshana did an insane amount of necrotic damage against one of the creatures, but it still stood standing. You soon learned that these creatures were far more resilient than you had anticipated, and, unfortunately, Rook was rendered unconscious. As he was isolated from the group, it was too difficult to reach him within the allotted time against the contingency placed on all of you to protect you from death in the arena, and Rook was bamfed to the infirmary. Kato and Roshana fended off the beasts just long enough for Vayne to travel across the wetland and find one of the pearls hidden amongst a pile of rocks. As Vayne held the pearl aloft, you were declared victorious and were ushered back inside as the creatures were dealt with behind you. You ran quickly down to the infirmary to find a slightly dejected Rook, but you were all glad that everyone was safe, if not entirely well. Lady Albus arrived and congratulated you for completing the round in good time, especially with one person down. With the announcement of a break, you took the time to rest up, with Vayne performing a song of rest for you all, and all the members of Fromage Bay, who were recuperating in the infirmary. And that is where we will pick up. So yeah, you guys have taken your hour's rest. Please make sure all your things are up to date on your sheets. And
tell me what to do.
Okay, fine. Just jump off the face of the earth and, rocks fall, everyone dies.
What if I don't want to heal up or give myself spell slots back?
Yeah, it's up to you. It'll make it more entertaining for me. I'll say that.
Oh, what, when the black dragon comes out? Yeah.
Oh my god. It's not a black dragon, guys.
It's just going to be 6 black
If
dragons.
if it's just a different creature that deals a lot of acid damage, I'm gonna lose it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's a black dragon, but just with the name changed.
Like
the dad baggin.
It's got a pair of glasses on a fake nose on.
Dad baggin.
Okay. So you guys basically have like a half hour left until the final round of the tournament starts.
Track blacken.
What would you like to do?
We just... Wow, this music is like louder than normal.
Is Albus still here with us?
She is currently in like the changing area that you were in before.
Okay, and we're in the ward area.
You're in the infirmary, yeah.
I'll track her down very quickly in the 30 minutes and just say, quick logistical question. When we're done with this upcoming bout, and obviously successful, how much time is there? What do we have to do afterwards, and how much time is there between? Hello? Like, do we have to do something after the final fight? Do we have to appear somewhere, shake someone's hand?
Well, usually after the tournaments or the matches that they have here, the crowd usually jumps down. We'll try and pull you back into the arena as much as we can. Sorry, back into the gate before the arena, so you're not swamped. You'll be declared champions if you're successful in this, and whatever prizes they've decided are to you will be delivered. Just so you know that there is that dinner tonight as well. Yeah, but that's not till 6.
Yeah, that we know about. Yes, I just wanted to make sure we had enough time between the end of the fight and our duties later to recover.
Oh, yes, you should, definitely.
Okay, I'll nip on back to the party. Hey, Kato.
Yeah?
Good news. It seems like we'll be given a decent amount of time after this fight to sort of cool off, so if you had concerns about drinking that last pot of coffee and the repercussions of it, I don't think we'll be immediately... I think we'll be given some time to recover from the fight, and not just immediately thrown into something.
You see him, like, physically regroup. He's clearly weighing the pros and cons of that
Bring your
flask.
packs.
Uh, I suppose it's necessary.
Look, I'll give you the flask, and you can choose whether or not you want to utilize it.
Yeah.
You still have yours, don't you, Roshana?
I still do, yes.
I'm probably gonna drink mine just before we start this fight.
Vayne's still playing some songs for people, making sure they're all at least enjoying their time in the infirmary.
Yeah, and you do see that the members of Fromage Bay, their clothes are in tatters and have numerous marks down their legs. Or looks like 3 claws have basically torn into them.
Oof.
Did you say we got about half an hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if there's any preparations you guys want to make. Or people you
We
want
have
to
a-
talk to.
A game plan or something, guys? Not that we really know what we're going up against, but
Yeah.
Can't really make a plan until we know what's actually out there.
Yeah, I mean, we can use general tactics. I mean, try to stay back, see what it is initially. We might need to spread out a little bit, just so we can, if it's a large creature that's able to do anything area of effect, spread out, but always stay within range of someone that's able to heal you. Don't get split off or cornered.
yes. And do we all have our health potions, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I still have 1 spell left in me, so...
Question, DM.
Yes.
The Helmsman's Rudder, the 2 features, are those both once a day, or is it one or the other once a day?
Let me check. It's
Say-
just the one, I believe.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'll be written as each.
Okay.
Actually, here's a good point. Kato, do you want to take one of the torpor that I have, in case it's a creature that we think we could use the opportunity to incapacitate it with? Yeah, they do have to eat it, so it would be a very, planned.
Right.
But maybe better than me holding on to both.
No reason
Could
not
be.
to split them out.
Could be handy.
If it's a large creature and it swallows one of us, we can just pop the cork and pour it in.
So what? They just
Okay.
get them to eat it, just pour it in their mouth.
Yeah, whatever works. I mean, just as a plan B.
Right.
Our best case scenario might be just to wail on it as quickly as we can, but if it seems like we need to get a little creative.
Well, I'll take the torpor.
Alrighty. I'll just pop it here so that, Kato, you can see it too.
What was that?
You should be able to see it in your journal now. Under character sheets, sorry. I think it's
Character
yes.
under
sheets, magic
rocks.
items.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
News.
Is there anyone around like staff? Not. I mean, I know we know the kind of what has been used for the creature before, but is there anyone that looks like they might like have an idea? Or
Give me a
anything?
perception check, please.
I'm happy to walk out of the infirmary
yeah.
and kind
Yep.
of around.
Can I, while he's doing that, can I look around the infirmary and see if there's anything in particular that stands out that looks like it would treat a particular type of damage, or like see if they're preparing for someone to like, you know, if there's something to stop burns, if there's something that like
Acid damage.
yeah, if there's if there's cure of
Specifically acid.
yeah, anything that cures against acid from black dragons, you know, just to see if they're
Give me a perception check, please.
sure.
Is there an...
Is there a
there
black
like a-
dragon in this room?
Okay. Vayne, you look around, and most of the warriors that are lining the corridors right now, they're kind of just looking around impatiently. It's quite difficult to tell if any of them like are in the know. You do see a couple of members of staff walking back, back and forth, but
No one that looks like they have just been, I don't know, like mauled. Like,
no, not here.
okay, no problem.
As for you, Rook, you do see that there are a couple of infirmary attendants that are wrapping what looks to be bandages, splints, that kind of thing. Kind of
Bludgeoning
your
them.
more rough and tumble kind of fighting. Nothing
Okay.
like, antidotes or, salves or anything to soothe
Beware,
things like
everyone.
burns or acids. You know what I mean.
The creature we will face will likely be able to break our bones.
Yay.
I agree too,
Vayne,
Dago.
stay back.
Yeah, I could hear the monster in the background. It sounds adorable.
He's looking out the window. He doesn't like what he sees.
Apart from that, I think for the most part, Vayne will just be like getting into a good headspace. Maybe like tuning up his instrument. He'd probably go with the lute. Actually, no, he would go with the viol. Just tuning it up, making it, giving it a dust down.
Alrighty.
Making sure it's got a good sheen for all the fans in the stadium to see.
You still have seeming casted as well. So you're all very sparkly right now. Very Twilight-esque.
We're looking dope. Oh yeah, we've got like galaxy colour shit. I remember. Yeah, so Vayne will just be getting in the zone.
Alrighty.
Humming Eye of the Tiger.
Oh my god. He's running up those stairs, Full training montage. Drinking raw eggs.
Oh.
No, he's out of breath. Yeah.
Raw eggs come back up again.
He fell down the stairs.
It's all gone wrong.
Oh dear. Alrighty. Roshana, anything else you'd like to do, prep-wise?
back.
Basically just getting in the right headspace.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm good as well.
meditation and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, moments as you're all getting in the headspace, trying to zone in. You hear the ding, 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 ding for the plucking from Ajna as their fingers are kind of being snapped back into place by whatever attendee was here, and they're kind of
Oof.
Jeez.
playing away at their instruments. Oh, sorry.
No, you're more than okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Eventually you hear a horn being sounded off in the distance, and everyone's ears kind of perk up and turn towards in the direction. Excuse me. You see Albus walks up to the rest of you. Looks like it's time. You ready?
Excellent. Ready as we'll ever be, I suppose.
Righty. Follow me.
I'll nod at my 3 compatriots.
Follow along.
You
And yeah, follow.
follow Alvis back towards the portcullis that leads into the arena itself. And from the light just filtering in through the gridded gate, you see Lord Followdown is already standing there, and looks to have a coin or something in his hand, kind of just tossing it about. And across from where you're standing, you see the Greyscales are standing there, seemingly bandaged up from their previous fight as well. And they look, and that dwarven fellow that you'd spoken to earlier, Rook, gives you a nod as you approach. Alright. Going to toss a
Hello.
coin to see who goes first.
Okie dokie. Do we pick a thing, or have you picked for us?
Yeah, you can if you wish. Heads or tails.
Heads.
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 Alrighty.
Tails. Heads. Heads, tails. Heads, tails, tails. Wait, black dragons have heads and tails. Oh my god.
Well, looks like the Greyscales are going first.
Best of luck.
Alright. Come on, lads! Let's get this over with! Alva's kind of like just, with her hand, kind of like pushes you back slightly as the Greyscales run up towards the gate, and you see a couple of folks walk up to them. They look to be like mentors of some kind. They seem to be a little bit more aged, a little bit more travel worn. And Albus turns to you. Might be best to go back and watch.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay, good luck. And Albus
Thank you.
turns and...
We'll do the guild proud.
Oh, no, I'm walking with you. Come on.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Why would we need luck, Vayne? We're going back to watch a match.
I mean... Shut up.
Alright, let's go.
With you, you hurry back to like the changing area. You see that in the corner, Arcanus Major, the group from the academy, are also there now. 2 of them are heavily bandaged, and the rest of them are kind of just, sat down, sulking a little bit. You see that waterfall that you were watching the matches on earlier is still running. The 2 elven attendees waving their hands in a way to let the water fall magically from above and disappear into nothing but beneath them. On the screen, you run over just in time to watch the shining, armored Greyscales run into the arena itself. And you see that this time, that the arena is filled with sand in every inch of the grounds. There are large boulders jutting out from beneath in certain spots of the arena. And you see winds begin to stir some of the sand and drag it upwards into these very faint sand tornadoes.
I don't like where this is going.
You hear a slight echo as from the screen itself, but also in the distance, north Folodwin. People of Clan Conry and beyond, our first competitors in the final round of the Warriors' Day tournament. Our Etherean friends from Thalissa, the Grayscales. The crowds let out a massive roar, standing up on their feet. You see the bit of a Mexican wave kind of going on as people are jumping up and down. And their opponent, an ancient being of folklore. Lift up the gates! The crowd cheers once more, and you watch vaguely in the distance as somebody actually runs up to Lord Folodwin and speaks into his ear. My apologies, the beast is already in there. As you're all sat within the prep room, watching what is going on in the waterfall, Vayne, with your newfound skills, you can distinctly see the Goliath gentleman of the Grayscales. You lip read him saying, "What the fuck?" A burst of yellow sand in the center of the arena knocks all of them to their feet, and sand rains down, blurring everyone's vision as, crawling and standing up from the hole in the center, you see a ginormous figure, humanoid, made of clay and rock, it seems.
Ooh.
You hear the creature release this kind of gravelly, almost grinding sound of rock on stone, and it slowly rises one of its fists into the air. Change the music real quick.
Oh my.
The Grayscales scramble to their feet and scatter in all manner of directions as the creature slams its giant boulder-sized fist into the sound, narrowly missing the dwarven fellow you spoke to earlier, Rook, as he just quickly rolls out of the way and runs hell for leather on his legs towards one of the rocks. From behind the boulders, a flurry of arrows fire into the creature's back from two of the Grayscales. The arrows just pinging off the sides. Only slight bits of dirt and sand falling from the creature as it slowly begins to turn around and raises its fist towards the half-elven lady, whose arrow has just been drawn from behind the boulder. The creature's arm comes hammering down and knocks the Grayscale off her feet, clashing right down into her leg, and she immediately disappears. But you can see drag marks and footprints from where she had actually just gone immediately gone invisible, and has just started running off in the other direction. As this is happening, the dwarven fellow and a young human gentleman go rushing towards the creature's face. They look to be carrying a piece of rope between them. Just as the Goliath gentleman jumps off one of the boulders, landing onto the creature's back, and just begins climbing up its back, and then just begins wailing onto the creature's neck with his grey sword. Between the two, the dwarven fellow and the human, they begin trying to scurry around this giant boulder-like beast, trying to tighten the rope between them, trying to... You figure it's like to snare the beast's feet and maybe get it to trip. And a light catches your attention as, standing behind the beast, you see a silver dragonborn fellow who seems to be casting something as very, very similar to the fireball that you had created before, Rook. A ball made of ice seems to be growing and growing and growing within the silver dragonborn's hands. The creature reaches up towards the Goliath, grabs a hold of him, and just flings him up to the side of the arena. You watch as the Goliath's back just crashes into the side of the arena itself, and he just plummets onto the ground face first, great sword knocked out of his hand. The creature begins to turn, and the dwarven fellow and the human, they're watching carefully and trying to keep a hold of the the rope, maybe trying to tighten it slightly so that it'll stumble. But as they do so, the rope begins to snap, and the creature turns and turns and sees this little silver dragonborn fellow. And before the ice ball can come crashing into its face, the creature begins to run. Sand goes flying everywhere. The dwarven fellow and the human buried half beneath as begins storming forward, smacking its boulder fist into the silver dragonborn's face, and he just goes flying. As soon as he hits the side of the arena, disappears.
Oofed.
You can see now
That's
as
not-
you're... Sorry.
Good. I know. I'm just commenting that that's not good.
Looks to be one of ours. You hear one of the Arcanus Majors say behind you. Yeah, he's wearing armor, but he's no warrior.
Hmm.
You look back towards the
Not-
screen. Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
No, no, no. No, that's fine. I was just gonna say they're not holding up too well. What beast is that?
Looks to be elemental of some kind.
Can I see if I know anything about this kind of elemental?
Sure. Give me a history or nature check if you'd like.
They're both the same. Let's go for nature.
Statuary.
It's not something that you've ever encountered before, Rook, but you've definitely heard tale of such elementals. Your mother would have told you about ones that you could find in the mountains nearby, where you lived. Definitely not of this size proportion, though.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big boy.
No, you can go back. Description.
Eh?
No, you can go back to descriptions. I finished interrupting.
No worries. Excuse me. Salmon swinging upstream.
Oh no. It's what salmon does.
No.
Why did I eat so much sushi? Okay.
Because it's so good.
So, with the Dragonborn out of action, and you hear in the distance the infirmary attendants are going, he's here, come quick. The Goliath fellow has eventually picked himself up off the sand and has begun charging up against this beast. The beast, you see, as soon as it hits down on the ground, it is slow to turn once more. The Goliath manages to just begin wailing on it. The human fellow has run off in another direction, and you see as the half-elven woman reappears once more, and he seems to be tending to her wounds of some kind. The dwarven fellow, you see, he seems to cast something on his sword as it begins to shine brightly, and like the Goliath, also begins running towards the elemental and just, again, tries to begin wailing on it. The elemental eventually rights itself, and slowly just turning on an axis, its feet not even needing to move. It swivels its torso around and just hammers down into the Goliath and the dwarven fellow.
Yeah.
The hit against the dwarven fellow, you see it just knocks him straight onto the ground, and you know from a hit like that he's going to be winded in the morning. Up against the Goliath, though, the Goliath manages to, as soon as the fist comes down, the Goliath catches hold of the fist just as he is about to go smushed into the ground and begins pushing and pushing and pushing back. The Goliath begins almost pulling onto its arm for a second, but it's far too large. It is gargantuan in size, and the Goliath instead begins running up the elemental's form. Similar kind of thinking as before, trying to use his sword to smite into the creature. Eventually, more flurry of arrows, more magic missiles, other things that you've seen before, but it's odd to see from a different perspective. in that it's not coming from you, but from these other folks. You think for a moment that the tide is going to turn as the wailing swords and the arrows and the magical assaults on this creature begin to wail into it, but the creature is just far too strong. You watch as even though little bits of dirt and rock begin to crumble away from the creature's form, it still crunches forward. The sand almost parts for it as it comes down. And with a twirling of its torso, both arms spin around, knocking two of the grayscales off their feet and out of the arena entirely as they hit 0 hit points. Left up are the half-elven individual, and the Goliath. The half-elven individual puts a bow away for a second, looks towards the Goliath, and casts something in his direction, 2 fingers pointing towards him, and you see he begins to glow slightly. Before, almost comically, another arm comes smashing down and just baseball bats her out of the arena as well. The Goliath, now shining and sweat coming off of his brow, looks up at the beast and with a runs towards it once more, but the beast knocks him off his 2 feet. And the grayscales are out.
F's in chat.
Oh, that
Oof.
doesn't look good.
Ooh.
Painful.
After
The elemental doesn't even look damaged. Well, I mean, it looks a little bit damaged, but
not even 2 minutes into the match, the grayscales are wiped out. Despite this, you hear a thunderous applause as the crowd begins to clap and cheer. You hear grayscale, grayscale, grayscale sounding, and it's odd in that you can hear it coming from the screen once more, but also again that echo, and it is. There's a feeling of, disappointment, but also pride that they took part in something like this.
well, at least we know that even if we do fail, we'll get cheered. So that's some kind of a bonus.
That was a tough match. You see Alvis is there with her sleeve kind of just wiping at her brow. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, I'll be honest.
Nor was I. I'm not sure
I
what
get
I was
the-
expecting.
I get the feeling that was the point.
Mm-hmm.
Aye. How are you feeling?
110%.
About 45%.
Let's be careful not to get caught off guard.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
I
Yes,
would
be
agree with that entirely. You see behind Albus, you see Madame Vorsa, who you were training with before, Roshana. And you all know to be one of the warriors here at the arena herself, but also one of the guild heads. It's impressive to have gotten this far.
Well, we've come this far, so we may as well finish it. When we go in there, shall we spread out and look around and kind of keep our eyes open for... I'm just thinking, because when they went in, it was, as you say, surprised.
And Zhelanov.
Yes. But their squishy caster was left on their own, and the beast on the creature charged them.
Yes, but he also dragged 2 other people with him. So. We'll see. There's no point getting ourselves worked up over this. We can do it. I'm sure.
Vorsa puts up her hand. If I might.
Yes?
They have been knocked out of the round. If you go past the amount of time that they were in there, but you succeed in slaying the beast, you will still win. Which is to say, you can take your time.
Yeah.
Alright.
The creature won't take its.
If I take a defensive approach, I think I can make things really difficult for that creature.
I mean, I could go invisible and run around in circles.
Well, I think we still have an obligation to make it a show.
Well, that is true. Don't want to keep our loving audience bored.
Ultimately, you've already gotten your names out there. But yeah, have a bit of fun with it. You'll certainly catch a lot more attention that way, I think.
Very well.
I do have the scroll as backup. Gesturing to the scroll of Conjure Minor Elemental.
True. I do
The only
wonder
thing
if,
would be if it was an elemental of water, and then would kind of
Well,
negate itself.
that elemental charged down the individual when they were trying to cast an ice spell. I don't know if that was purely coincidence, but if not, then perhaps it's got a weakness, or at least a disdain for particular damage types.
Well,
Well,
we'll find out
that's-
what we're against.
Yeah, that's assuming that we're facing the same creature.
I would doubt that.
Yeah, I did too.
Would be no fun for the audience, would it? Well, I guess now we wait.
Company of the Twilight Star.
And that's the waiting done with.
So, you've heard your team name being called. You'll gather yourselves. Make sure you've got all of your equipment and things on you as you walk out
Yeah.
of the changing/waiting area. You watch as you pass through the corridor. Different warriors, all from different groups, different teams, different countries have gathered, and they will give you a nod as you walk forward. You once again see Lord Followdwin standing, waiting for you by the gate.
Ready to go.
Very well. Best of luck to you. There'll be no mistakes this time. You see, he furrows his eyebrows. The monster will be coming from the other gate.
Good to know.
Right. Ready yourselves. Once the gate is open, you may exit. You have roughly 5 seconds to ready yourself before I announce the creature's entry.
Quick note: to drink the flask is an action, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Coffee.
Very well. I'm going to head up now. Police, and he waves his arm back over to where you see Alvis and Borsa, and now Gilmore is also standing, looking at the 4 of you.
I wave,
Uh,
and I give a beautiful smile.
Good luck. Do us proud, and go for it.
We'll do
That
our
was
best.
you said that was Gilmore.
Yep.
Oh, he's trying.
Yeah.
Just give him a acknowledging nod.
That awkward fatherly shoulder pat.
Remember, you have time. You could very well win this. Just keep your wits about you and use the environment to your advantage.
Patience. Awareness. Noted.
MasterCard. Sorry.
What the fuck are you looking at me for? Go!
Okay. Yeah.
You watch as the gate begins to lift before you, and you head out into the arena.
I
So we'll
immediately
take a quick 10-minute break.
I go into the arena and I turn. Wait, where are we? Are we coming out this way again?
Yep.
All right.
I
As soon
I'm
as the map
going-
buffers.
I'm going to immediately take a right. Going over here.
Vayne, you're too far.
Wait, 5 seconds. You said, yeah. So it's basically
5 to 6
around.
seconds.
I just want to make sure. Okay. Fuck.
Thought we had the way of the semicircle.
Yeah. No, I thought you said we have 5 seconds before the other thing.
After
comes
he's
out.
announced.
Do we have to wait in the semicircle?
Go back for a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Draw my weapons.
Gosh.
On Kato. I'm riding Kato's shoulders.
Oh my gosh.
You're
I'd
a bit.
appreciate it if you didn't.
You're a bit heavier than Rook, in fairness, Vayne.
True.
As you-
I'm gonna.
Head out into the arena. The crowd immediately rises to their feet as you run out. The grounds you can see of the arena itself have been transformed into what looks to be like ruins, poking out of grassland. A number of large trees fill the area as well. And the gate is
Can Vayne do the Hulk Hogan, like hold his hand up to his ear and kind of get the crowd like jumping and stuff? You know that.
Give me a performance check.
As soon as ruins is mentioned, he clicks the button.
A performance.
Oh
check,
god damn it, Rook!
You gotta know.
yeah? When were these ruins made? About 30 seconds ago.
By
yeah,
who?
about 30 seconds ago. Seems to be of human make. And definitely does not have any kind of flair to it. It seems done quite haphazardly. Doesn't seem to be depicting or definitive of any kind of civilization. Yeah, kind of just thrown together at the last second.
Looks
Hastily
like it
built
could be.
stone walls.
Damn
Looks like it could
uncreative
be
humans.
generic.
Don't you
arena
dare look at me.
rubble.
I don't. I
I
scowl.
wouldn't acknowledge
Oh my
you.
god.
Okay, Vayne, as you're, trying to get the crowd going, with a bit of help from your seeming as well, the people of this area on the warrior side of the arena begin jumping and cheering for you as well. Company! Company!
Twilight Star. Twilight
Oh,
Star.
God. Don't push it.
Yeah, you hear company, the words company, Twilight, and Star all in the big mix mash.
Wow.
Fuck it. Okay.
Yeah, that's,
Like a
that's
thousand
about what
is
I,
stars
everything
all
we need.
screaming at you at once.
that's about what I
Ooh.
expected. Yeah.
Yeah. The gate is lowered once more behind you with a clank, and you can see Elvis, Forza, and Gilmore are looking at you through the grate.
Oh, no going back now.
You hear above you, where Lord Followdwin has been standing before. People of Clan Cumbrae and beyond, our final competitors of the Warriors' Day tournament, the company of the Twilight Star. Come, Twilight
Yeah.
Star.
Gosh.
Oh, they're trying the best.
Yeah, they're really good. The effort's there.
And their opponent, a monster that plagues our very own countryside and livelihoods. Bring up the gate.
Drinks. Drinks
Oh.
coffee, cast
You-
a lily.
Ooh.
Got your 5-6 seconds now. What would you like to do?
Oh boy.
I drink my coffee and I cast a lily.
Okay,
I
throw her up there, please.
run here.
Yes. Yes.
And
Let's
I'm
see.
gonna use the action of my dagger.
You're holding your action, Vayne, is it?
No. I'm using the action.
Oh, to
of
coat
the
your dagger. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know if I press this button if it'll come up.
I don't think so. No.
Let's see.
Okay, Rook has his coffee.
Crouch down behind the rubble.
Alrighty. Are there any? Is there anything that you'd like to do, Roshana, Kato, action-wise?
Let me double check.
If in doubt, dodge action is always good.
True.
Always.
That is correct. Yeah. Just double checking
Before
my
Vayne
racial
had
features.
left my side, I would have cast guidance on him.
Okay, throw up there, please. Okay, Vayne, you have guidance.
Check me out.
I will use my action to create a mind link between me and Rook.
Okay.
So, for the next hour, or until I end this effect as an action, we can speak telepathically.
Excellent.
Alrighty. Rook, are you going to stay where you are, or are you going to move?
Let's see where I can move to. I'll move up behind this pillar.
Alrighty.
Pop it up in the chat, just for...
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to update the description.
Oh, but the...
Yeah, because it changes every level.
No worries. We'll keep it in mind. Okay.
Oh, maybe it would be.
Silence takes over the crowd as people turn their attention to the portcullis opposite you. You hear the crank begin to turn as the gate shudders and it pulls up from the ground, revealing darkness behind.
It's a black dragon. 2 black dragons.
You hear thunderous footsteps deep beyond the gate. They begin to approach. Rook, by your feet, you notice the pebbles on the ground start to rattle with each booming footfall. The steps pick up speed, and the earth begins to shake beneath you. You
It's a
see
whale.
a ginormous mountain of flesh and fur comes barreling in your direction. You see before you a hulking giant wrapped in hide, a huge shining bald head, ginormous belly, bulked out muscular arms the thickness of tree trunks, swinging a massive club, roughly about your height and double your width, Kato, above its head.
Oh. Cool.
This is a hill giant. But
Oh, he's
Oh.
so thick. He's such a thick boy.
Jesus.
far bulkier
Thank
than
you.
any of you have ever seen or heard before. Good luck, everyone. I'd like you to roll initiative, please.
Yeah, let's fucking go. It's a black dragon disguised as a hill giant.
Yeet. Sag. Oh, double Sag. It's a hill giant. You know, you can't have that good initiative.
Don't say that too loudly.
It doesn't need good initiative. It just needs to connect with you, and you're fucked.
Oh no! Don't say that.
Not about his
Oh
speed.
my god.
Well.
Just before you, Roshana.
Well, let me get my lawn chair. This is gonna be a hot minute.
Okay. So, top of the round. Rook, you've just seen this hulking giant in your direction. And from behind the little pillar that begins to rattle in front of you, almost toppling on top of you, as it comes running into the arena, what would you like to do?
What does it look like Vayne's preparing to do at this moment?
What you doing, Vayne?
Oh, so that is a question that I can answer, isn't it?
Yeah.
I look. He looks. So he's got quite purple skin, but he's gone a little bit pale. And is looking a little flustered, basically,
Okay.
at the moment.
Then for this particular moment, Rook will step out here, raise his hand into the air, and once again cast Call Lightning.
Alrighty.
We do like all
Ba-boom. And I can show the spell description for those who care.
Yeah.
Lovely. If you want to... Can you draw on this map? You should be able to.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to draw your thingamabobber.
It is a 60-foot radius.
Right.
Circles are a pain in the ass and roll 20. Hold on a second.
Hold on. I have
Oh,
some
yeah.
here. I have templates. I can give them to you
I was going to
if
say.
you don't have access to them.
Oh, maybe I do.
Like-
Maybe I do have them. Let me get rid of this guy. The circle. If the circles were generated from the point you click out, radius-wise, it would be fine. But it's all diameter, so it can just be a little.
If you look at your character sheet underneath area of area of
I
effect,
have a
compass,
30-foot radius.
but no 60.
No 60.
Damn. Sorry, 60 from you.
60 from
60.
a point I choose.
Okay.
Within 100 feet, 120 feet.
Grand.
So I choose a point, in the center of this
Alrighty.
field, I guess, like roughly like here.
Okay. We'll put the 30 down for now, anyway. So, I think you can move it wherever you like.
I do not own that 30, but I can drag my own down.
Okay.
That is my 30.
If you could just move yours out the way for a second, I'll delete this one.
Yep.
There we go. Okay.
So it's twice the size of this
Twice
one.
the size of that. Grand. At least we know where the center is, and we can measure from there.
Yeah, you
From
might
right
be
there.
able to drag that out. I'm not sure.
Let me try. If I can... Oh, come on. Don't be a poo. I had it a second! Damn it.
Actually, I actually have a really easy way of doing this. I can do that. Oh, did you make it big? You made it big.
I don't know how big it is, though.
It is 85. You made it 10 feet larger.
Oh, God. Okay. How about now?
This one, where's the center of this? That is, yeah, that's pretty much right.
Oh, we'll go with that for now. That's alright.
Jesus
That is
Christ.
perfectly fine. This is my area of control.
Oh my god. Okay. It succeeded on the call lightning. Is it half damage?
At half damage, yeah, so
damage,
reduced
so that
8
is-
lightning damage.
Very nice.
Uh,
So immediately out of the gate, you see as thunderstorm clouds begin to gather up in that 60-foot radius above Rook, and then just right down on top of the giant. Alrighty.
Yup. And then I will. Let's see, how far away is he? He is 80 feet. I will move. Oh. Can you set the radius thing to be like at the back? Because I can't select Rook at the moment.
Okay, 1 second. To back. There.
Perfect. Rook will move 20 feet closer.
Okay.
So he is within 60 feet of the creature. Bonus action, wild shape starry form archer, and will immediately fire out a bolt, radiant bolt at the creature.
Alrighty, go for it.
That's a 10 to hit, which I assume misses.
Funny that you take on this form, the stars coalescing around you, and pew! In the direction of the giant. Excuse me. Radiant energy impacts with the giant's belly and just fizzles out.
And so I've got, because I'm currently hasted, I've got 40 feet left. I will back up to here.
Alright.
And I will hold there for the moment.
Alrighty. Next up, we have Vayne. What would you like to do?
I would like to. I just checked this a minute ago. It does work. Look at that. Anyway, I'd like to go there.
Alrighty.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, is that? Oh. Was that? I think that was right. Okay, no, it was one more up. Okay. Oh. And that will put me. And then I will cast. Oh no, I won't. No, I also won't cast that.
Just a quick side note. The Hill Giants going before Roshana, who got 13.1.
Yep. It's got a higher modifier than Roshana.
Oh, my apologies.
I will cast slow. On him.
Alrighty. And just so you're aware, guys, these are ruins, so like they're pretty tall. But where Vayne is standing right now, like this little area is whatchamacallit? It's like tumble down. So basically Vayne you can't see through and you can just see the giant from here.
Okay.
It's a big
If not,
point.
yeah. If not, I could like just dip to there.
Okay, so it's a
That's
wisdom
fine too.
saving throw, I believe.
Yes, please. It's a wisdom of 15 plus.
Well, that is a very sad 8, so it is
How
slowed.
wise. Yay. So you know all the so -2 dex. Sorry, -2 AC.
-2 AC, very nice.
And can't use its reaction. And
Reaction. Stale. There we go.
Disadvantage on the saving throws, I think, or is it just -2 on dex saving throws?
No, and
-2.
-2 to its dex saving throw as well. Good, I'll write that down.
Yeah.
Please remind me when dex saves come up again. Okay,
I will try my best.
what else? Anything else?
Oh, it can't make more than one melee attack per turn, but I assume
Okay.
it's pretty much a. I doubt it casts any spells if it does. It takes longer.
Turn use either. More than one melee or ranged attack during its turn. Spell, roll a d20, 11 or higher, so take effect. Lovely, thank you. Anything else you'd like to do, Vayne, bonus action wise?
Bonus section wise, I will not do anything for this turn. Give me a quick reminder. Did guidance get linked in the chat?
It is.
Yes, it did. Sorry. Yeah, I
think,
got it.
yeah.
Yeah, it was. I was doing the coding.
Just keep a reminder that you have it as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the guidance image thing.
It's basically a d4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
to any.
Yeah,
Ability
I'm trying to
check.
find it. I'm trying to find the
Alrighty.
icon.
It is now Big Giant's turn, and Rook, you've just seen this beast come running out of the arena gate. The gate has been slammed shut behind it, And you watch as slow-mo, this flab just starts almost hypnotically swirling about this beast as it is running very slowly in your direction. So, what does it say about its speed? Sorry.
I think it's half.
Half.
It's half, yeah.
Great.
Oh man, does this guy move like 10 feet?
Okay. So yeah, you see its body is moving like much faster than it should be, but the flab almost makes it look like it's just kind of like almost stuck in place, lava lamp style,
Oh my
as
god.
it's running towards you, and really slowly running towards you, Rook, and it looks very, very confused. And it's used its action to dash, so that's all it can do this turn. So, Roshana, what would you like to do?
Well, I am going to go there. Oh. Here. And I will hold an attack.
Okay,
Or if he comes.
Grant. Sorry, I just want to check what the slow there. What is the
Yeah.
wisdom saving throw after?
Wisdom.
Grant.
Yeah.
That is a 12. Hasn't made it just yet. Alrighty. So, Roshana, you are holding your action, I'm assuming, with your great axe?
Yes.
Lovely. Okay, next up we have Kato. What would you like to do?
Okay.
This barreling man is not as barreling anymore, though he is quite a barrel himself. What would you like to do?
Thinking emoji. That's the wrong cursor. There we go. How tall are, like, a pile of rocks?
Okay, so these pillars here are roughly like 15 feet.
Oh, okay.
But the rubble itself is like you can walk across it. Oh, sorry.
Gotcha.
You can walk across it. It is difficult terrain, but it's only about 5 foot of it. So just double it up to 10.
Gotcha. Okay. I had an idea, but I don't think it would work.
You can
So
certainly try.
Yeah, that.
well, it just it's not so much that it like won't work. It has like a 1 in 3 chance of working. Okay.
What
So
would Kato do?
yeah. We'll move here
Alrighty.
and no, I think we'll do this a little bit differently. I'll take the hide action.
Okay. Give me a stealth check, please.
Yes, ma'am. Eat? Oh, well. An attempt was made.
You think you're hidden.
And I don't want to talk about it.
Any bonus action, Kato?
It's so nice to be back. Oh, jeez. Yeah, sure. I'll use my psionic recovery to get back 1 dice.
Okay. Very nice.
That is all.
Lovely. Rook, back up to the top of the round. What would you like to do?
Bonus action, Archer, fire off another blast.
So then I just start blasting. Go for it.
16 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
7 radiant damage, and as that strikes forth, Rook will call another bolt of lightning from the sky.
That is Dex, which he has a -2 to.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's another damage.
Yeah, that was max on 2 of the dice.
Oh.
Oh, I rolled a 16. I'm sorry, dude. But that
Okay,
is
it's still 12.
That is still
Yeah.
12 bloody cold lightning damage. Damn.
Jeez. Max 2 of them.
Ooh, anything else you'd like to do, Rook?
I still have this hasted action.
Oh no.
What to do? That would be kind of a waste, though. I'm gonna wait until he gets a bit closer before I start bullying him.
Oh no. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here and
Alrighty.
lock eyes with the creature.
Never a good sign. Okay, Vayne, what would you like to do?
So if I was to go here,
Mhm.
these 2 squares would be blanking on the word.
Difficult terrain?
Difficult terrain. That's the word.
So you're
For some
going.
reason I was thinking disguised terrain.
Uh,
Yeah, there.
it is. Yeah, it's 2. So
2
these 2
equal
spots
squares.
there would be roughly 20 feet.
So
So
10.
from where you were standing, that is 30 feet basically.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to get over that.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And then I will cast. When my character sheet loads, thank you. I have none of them. I will cast. Dissonant Whispers. And
Okay.
play and kind of make a hummy sound.
Grand. So that is a wisdom save.
Yeah, DC.
Natural 20, my dude. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Wow. It's half damage though.
Yep. So it takes
7 points of psychic damage.
Rounded down, isn't it?
Yep.
7. And then
What do you
as my
say?
bonus
Just
action,
a hummy noise? Is that
Oh.
what you're doing? Ha.
why I whisper a kind of like, I hum the tune to Roshana's parents' song,
Okay.
and I really drill it into his head. And yeah, as a bonus action, I will say, you're quite a big fellow. No mechanical value, but amusing.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. The hill giant. Well, seeing as you're the one closest to it, Roshana,
Mm-hmm.
is don't know if I can get to you though. But it doesn't know that. It's gonna start running in your direction. Or it's like running but in slow-mo. And again, the flab of its belly is very hypnotic.
Think Baywatch.
But then your belly.
And it is going to swing at you, Roshana, because it's got a reach.
Okay.
That is a 24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
So yeah, even in its slow motion, you see it whoa, lifts its club into the air. Ooh, excuse me, and that is math. 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Can I see
ask
Roshana
something.
from here?
You should be able to, yeah.
Alright, like to shield some of that.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, the rubble that's in front of Roshana, how tall is that?
Like, the rubble is basically just on the ground, so you can run across it.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I wasn't sure. I thought it was like varying heights.
I forgot to update that too. Oh, pooping.
D6
Alright.
plus 5, I'm assuming, or plus 4?
No, it's a D8 plus
Oh,
3. It's
D8 plus 3. Okay.
yeah. Takes my intelligence mod. Boop.
Very
Okay,
nice.
Okay.
So, Roshana, you only take 16 points of bludgeoning as, like whack-a-mole, the hill giant takes his great club and just bonks it right down in your head.
Bonk it.
He's like slow-mo dribble just comes like pouring off of its mouth, just hanging very loosely.
Ugh.
Yeah, but that's all it can do in its turn. It's gonna roll its wisdom save. Okay. Next up we have Roshana. What would you like to do?
I am going to move up on the rubble.
Okay.
That will make me be able to reach him, right?
Yep, you can reach him from there.
Okay. And I will hit him with the great axe.
Go for it.
15.
15 just hits. Roll
Oof.
damage.
6.
Weeks.
That just hits with the -2.
Maybe.
God damn. Tell me the information, woman.
No.
She's being cheeky. I sense a disturbance.
Mm.
So yeah, you just managed to like hack it right into its calf, Roshana, and as you pull the great axe back out of it again. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. Alrighty. Next up we have Kato. What would you like to do?
All right, I am going to move here. And I'm gonna give him some of that icy hot
Go for it.
Sorry, I misclicked. Ignore that.
with the yeet. Oh my god, not like this.
And a yote.
And the yote. There we go. That's better.
Nice. So that
Uh,
is
This is the
10
way.
points of slashing and 2 points of fire. Very nice.
And I
Keep
will
doing that.
also use with the psionic strike. Gotta update that one too.
Roll the d8 plus 3. We'll know for now.
Would that double as well or no?
I'm assuming it would double. I mean,
It's a dice.
your die, yeah. So you
True,
just roll it
okay.
with a d8.
Yeah. Oof. So an extra 14.
Damn, nice.
And then with the offhand, we'll give cold another try.
Alrighty.
Was the damage.
That was the damage, yeah.
There we go. That's not.
Mm.
Well, the attempt was made.
Maybe swap the swords around maybe into the other hand and see what happens.
Oh. Did the hill giant do the wisdom save after?
It did.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay. Damn, Kato, anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, there's plenty I'd like to do,
I
but
know,
the
I
dice,
know.
One
the
of the
dice
things is
prevent me.
cry.
Take the fetal position and sob.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but that is a bonus action. I think you've already used that. Sorry.
Wait, ruining our team reputation is a bonus action. Huh. I
Mm.
see.
Sure.
You're gonna have to internalize that for a bit.
Anyway,
we're
move
back
on.
at the
Yeah,
room.
I'm done.
Okay. Top of the round. Rook, what would you like to do?
Rook is going to charge the creature.
Oh, okay.
Using his hasted action, he's going to try to bap it with a shillelagh.
Go for it. That
Sorry.
hits.
Hiya.
Hiya.
And
Forget
then
how
when it
powerful Shillelagh is.
and as I get its attention, I'm going to use a bonus action to use Fey Gift to give Roshana advantage on their next attack as I distract the creature,
Ooh,
using Hospitality to give us both 6 temporary hit points.
very nice.
And because the creature is currently slowed and can't take reactions, I will move my final 20. I'll move another 20 feet back again.
Okay. Yeah, as you're doing that,
Um,
you watch as the giant like slowly spins, and it's just you're far too slow to catch up with you as you run away.
I ain't even done yet. And then as my action, I'll raise up my staff and conjure a guiding bolt.
Okay, go for it. Just hits. Roll damage.
Ba-bam.
Fucking hell.
Vayne! He's lit up! That's my turn.
Lovely. I can't math. Sorry, I'm using the calculator. Don't judge me!
It's okay, we all do.
You all judge me?
Listen,
No.
they wouldn't exist if they weren't useful.
Shut up, Rick. Shut up. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I've used everything.
And
except 20
insulted the
feet of
DM.
movement.
Thank you.
You've
Oh.
used everything except a calculator.
I guess I will.
Ah! God.
Just to be careful, I will move another 5 back.
Oh.
Oh god.
Excuse me. Okay. Next up. Vayne, what would you like to do? It is... Or colour would you like Mr. Hillgiant to be?
It is purple at the moment.
Purple! There we go.
Oh,
Barney the dinosaur
Barney.
has entered the arena. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm also purple. So that's offensive.
Wow.
Apparently it's the day that's in it. Let's go for it. Okay, guys, let's go.
Fair enough. One, 2, 3, 4.
I declare.
Right.
If I'm
Sorry.
5, 10, 15, 20. Shucks. I will throw my dagger of venom
Okay.
at the back of the giant.
Alrighty, go for it.
You have advantage.
With
I do have
advantage.
advantage. Wait, yeah, even on throw. Here.
23 hits, roll damage.
Okay. So
This is 2d10.
damage. So
Damn.
right, so that's 17. And then I will also bonus action. Oh, can I psychic blades with? Is it just melee?
No,
With a
with
weapon
any
attack. No, it's a weapon
attack.
yeah.
Just a quick question. There is the additional effect of the dagger of venom as well. Is it poison?
Yeah, that's the. It becomes poisoned for 1 minute.
Roll a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Yes, sorry.
It has really good con, but it rolled dog shit, so it still takes that poison damage, and it is poisoned for 1 minute.
That is very good.
Hooray! Slowed and poisoned. Fuck this guy. And then I will psychic blades on top of this,
Go for it.
which is actually not that needs updating.
That's a 3d6 now, I believe you're level 5.
Yes, yeah. 3d6.
Oof,
come on,
very
man.
nice.
Yeah, it's still good, but that one. So 27 damage.
Starting to look
total.
hurt.
Nice. And then as a free action,
Mhm.
after I throw the thing. As it hits, I do the psychic blades, and then I turn to the crowd and throw my hands up.
Okay, just give me a performance check.
And then I'm also going to use my guidance on them.
Okay.
So 24. Oh, wait, no, I don't. I roll it.
Yes, you did roll the
Yeah.
d4. Okay. So
21.
you scamper forward, Vayne, and just throw the dagger and like gets right underneath the ribs, like almost into the kidney area of where this giant, as it's currently turned towards your friends, having just bonked Roshana on the head with this massive great club, which looks like, I don't know, a deleafed tree.
Yeah.
As you do
Just
so,
a trunk of a tree trunk.
reaches back and tries to grasp a hold of the dagger, and pushing your hands forward, you link your mind with the hill giant just for a moment, and that little mind break for a second as it delivering more damage. And as you turn towards the crowd, you throw your arms up in the air, and across from you, from this point here, this
Wait, hold on. I need
pillar.
to zoom out. What?
sorry, this tower here,
Okay, yeah.
everyone on this side and this side just begin to, do a Mexican wave from where you are.
I have the power!
So yeah, the wave starts from over here this way, and then over here this way.
Oh, majestic. Oh,
Alrighty. It is now Mr. Hill Giant's turn, and he is not fucking happy. So very slowly, and Vayne, time stands still as you've just thrown your hands up in the air and look over your shoulder as
Uh-oh.
the club comes crashing down towards you.
It has disadvantage. Because it's poisoned.
You are right.
yeah, for poison.
Was that first one a natural 20?
No.
Okay.
God, that would have been funny. Okay,
Well,
that is
even I
14
would've
to
found that
hit.
funny. Oh, do you know? Do you remember that thing, that upgrade I got?
Plus
Yeah.
one.
The one
Plus
that gave you a
one?
+1
Oh,
AC.
God, I've never
What?
seen such a minor increase in armor.
I've
So
never
much.
seen
Such a difference,
this
yeah.
before.
So both like
I-
last session and this session. It's been fucking
For
insane.
years, I was like, +1 AC isn't really that valuable. I don't think it's
Jesus,
that
it
big
is
of a deal.
now.
Literally saves Vayne 3 times.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, I'll just pick up
Oh,
the things of poison again,
God.
because I have forgotten.
Can
And
I,
attack rolls and ability checks, good to know. So it makes
Can I-
its wisdom... Yes, sorry?
sorry, I just want to, for RP purposes, I want to put my arms up in the air, right?
Mhm.
And I've turned away from the hill giant, obviously, because
Yeah.
I'm looking at the crowd. And I want, as the sort of attacks coming in, I want to take a step forward, and it just land the tree stump just land behind me,
Okay.
just
And
for
you-
style points, you know.
You hear the crowd go, ooh! Okay, guidance has been used up.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was
Hill
going to take that
Giant
off,
has
but I
been-
didn't put it on.
Already. Next up, we have Roshana. You have advantage on your attack rolls. What would you like to do?
This is a pillar, right?
Not in front of you. No.
Okay.
Wait, no. Where are you pointing again?
This one here.
That is a pillar. Yes.
I want to climb on it.
Okay, just give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Get your booty up.
There
You
we
get your
go.
booty up, indeed. No problem. No problem.
Like day.
It's
And
just
I
one of
want-
those things where do you know those people that stack up like tires or whatever, and they just jump from the floor, and it's like a 5-foot jump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Roshana's been working out during her time off. Damn.
Great.
What would you like to do?
I would like to jump at him and attack him with my great axe.
Okay, go for it. With advantage. Oh, damn.
No!
You manage to climb onto the giant, but as you just swing your great axe down, he like turns at the last second. You're still on him. So you're like roughly, sorry, here. Sorry,
Where?
I'll move you to,
Oh, yeah.
move that back.
He stomped on me.
He did do a stomp. He stomp, he do the Nala stomp. Okay, anything else you'd like to do, Roshana?
No, that's it.
Alrighty, next up we have Kato. What would you like to do?
Okay.
You just watch Roshana jump on top, miss with the great axe, but now just holding on to the back of him. Like, this this bit of back hair. You're just
Mhm.
grasping onto Roshana.
Gotta do like 1 damage, surely.
Mentally, it impacts him.
I forgot my jumper.
He needs a waxing.
Huh.
Hmm.
Huh.
This is a ballsy plan, but I kind of like it.
Go for it.
Oh. I'm scared.
I'm gonna put away my swords,
Oh,
and I'm gonna take out the grappling hook.
oh, okay.
I'm going to move. Bam, bam, and. I'm going to shout to Roshana, catch! And I'm gonna toss her the grappling hook with the rope tied to it.
Okay. Woof, 2-2. Okay, just make me an attack roll? Like a dex? Dex with
Okay, just
proficiency?
a dex. Okay, we'll just add 3 to this.
Grant.
Oh my god!
Roshana, the grappling hook is pew off in your direction. You catch it. Do you say anything, Kato?
Yeah. Wrap it around the neck.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, anything else to do, Kato?
It is 50 feet of hempen, so I'll step back probably about, let's say here.
Alrighty.
I'm assuming it'll be, on her turn that she does the wrapping.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Let's see. Bonus action. They still have actions. Ooh. Okay. I gotta check. Ooh, okay. How are the state of the pillars?
These two here?
Yeah.
They're not the sturdiest. They look like they could topple.
Okay, good. As I'm gonna action surge, and I'm going to use telekinetic movement to topple this pillar in front of the path.
Like, just so I'm clear. This way. Sorry.
Let me
wrong
draw.
thing.
Let me
This
draw.
way.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, throw her up there. Yeah, so as this, a couple of stones begin to tumble, and then the whole pillar collapses before you.
All right. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alrighty, so I'm just gonna. Sorry. Scribble time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, why orange? It's now difficult movement, basically, for between the giant and you.
All right.
Okay, back up to the top of the round. Rook, what would you like to do?
Alright. I see Vayne is close to the giant.
Mm-hmm.
We don't like that.
Well, you do
So-
not.
I'm going to run over here. And as I run, I'm going to try to find a vantage point where Roshana is not going to get caught on it. I'm going to pick one of these outside points to call down as my action a bolt of lightning.
Okay.
Lightning bolt. Call lightning.
Very well. Roshana, I'm going to ask you to make a dexterity save as well, please.
Okay.
Oh,
You will take
Does
half anyway.
back hair conduct electricity? I genuinely am not sure.
if
I
he's
think
got
my armor
any
would,
left,
I
Hmm.
mean, if he's got any left, I mean, Roshana's going to be like setting herself against him, like either with her hand or her feet.
Yeah.
Like she's holding
I'm
on,
not thinking.
holding on by the back hair.
She's connected to him somehow.
And with the slow still in effect, that affects the giant. So the giant takes the full 16 lightning. Roshana,
8.
you save. It would be 8 anyway, so you only take 4.
it's alright. Um,
okay.
as my bonus action, once I'm like, at this stage of running around behind Vayne, I will have fired off a archer
Okay. Go
bolt.
for it. 22 hits. Roll damage.
And then with my hasted action, I'll swing around with the shillelagh again.
Okay.
That's an actual one.
Yeah, just swing
Hits.
wide and almost hits Vayne as you're trying to swing round.
And I'll just intersect myself between this creature and Vayne. Despite the fact that he can still reach, but I'm going to be here.
Vayne's just going, yeah, hold me back, hold me back.
Next up, Vayne. What would you like to do?
I will. I don't have a weapon. Can I pull out? Is it to draw a to draw my other dagger?
If it's part of, if you're like using the weapon,
Hmm.
and you draw and you use the weapon, it's one action.
Okay, cool. I want to draw and. Tell you what, actually, I won't throw it this time. I would like to go 1, 2. Be behind it. Achilles heel.
Mhm.
Go for an attack with my dagger.
Go for it.
This is just normal, isn't it?
Normal
Yeah.
attack. Yep. That hits.
19.
Roll damage.
8 piercing, and I'll psychic blades again.
Very nice.
Got that. I don't know why it's 3D.
Very
So
nice.
17 damage, and then I'm gonna go back in because my friend is protecting me.
Alrighty. Next up, we have Mr. Hill Giant. He is not looking happy and reaching back for Roshana as with the other arm reaches down for Rook with the great club. Okay, with disadvantage. That is 17 to hit.
This is
Just misses. Damn.
no,
You have,
doesn't
like,
just miss
19.
No, my AC is currently 21.
Okay.
Bro,
Jesus.
that's just disgusting.
Oh my god.
Absolutely
I'm hasted.
disgusting.
Damn.
Oh shit! Yeah, go on.
Jesus.
Oh. I like that. Just to rub that in, it's like, no, it doesn't just miss. Fuck your rolls.
Alrighty. Next up, we have Roshana. What would you like to do?
I am going to climb over the other side of his shoulder,
Already.
down near Vayne and Rook,
Mhm.
with
Hello.
the rope in tow,
Okay.
and try to pull him down and yell to Kato to do the same.
Okay. Seeing as you're both like kind of lined up in initiative, if you both agree to use your strength check for this, we can certainly do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'd like both of you to roll me strength checks, please.
But nice if this was the other number.
You gotta be shitting me.
Unfortunately, Roshana, as you like run around his shoulders and down to the other side and begin to pull down, you find yourself dangling. And Kato, on the other side, as you're using your action as well to pull. It's like pulling a boulder, basically, that is just huge in size, and it's not moving. Look in your direction now. Is there any bonus action that you would have liked to use, Roshana?
Let myself fall?
Sure, if you want to let go, you can.
Yes, go!
Okay, you fall down onto the ground beside him.
Okay.
Say beside Rook there.
Yes.
Okay. Kato, anything you'd like to do with your bonus action?
No, nothing I can do.
Alrighty. Top of the round, we have Rook. What would you like to do?
Oh boy.
Before you do anything, are you a reef shark?
Me? No, oh no, sorry, I was clicking through my things before, so if
I was just like, when you got in front of me, I've just seen your name. I was like, wait, is Rook just like flopping about?
I've been a reef shark before, but at the moment, no, I'm not.
Yeah, I just thought it wasn't really the right environment.
I am going to take a step back from the creature and bonus action Archer Radiant Blast. Ba-bam.
Okay, go for it.
11 points of radiant damage.
Mhm.
I am then going to action call down another bolt of lightning.
Excuse me. Yep, and makes it dex
It's a
save.
low roll.
Yep, and it makes the dex save, so that is 6 points.
6 points of lightning. And then I will run over here and haste action, hit it with my shillelagh, or at least try again.
Go for it. That
16.
just misses.
Oh no.
It is no longer slow, do you realize?
I am going to use Fortune of the Many to give myself a boost equivalent to the number of allies within 30 feet.
Alrighty, so yep,
Which puts it up to 18.
which, yep, brings it up. Go for it.
Bam.
Okay. Hanging on. Anything else you'd like to do, Rook?
No, I'll just taunt it. I'll be like, where are you looking? Your fight's here.
Okay, next up we have Vayne. What would you like to do?
It'll be pretty the same as last round. I'll take a step forward, and I'll kind of like hamstring it with the dagger.
Okay, go for it.
That's a miss.
Anything with your bonus action?
I will. I will pat Roshana on the shoulder pad and say, "Finish this, Roshana," and give her badish inspiration.
Alrighty. Sorry, Roshana, I'll take those.
It's that also needs to be changed. It's 1d8.
D8 now?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, just double checking. Yeah, 1d8.
Alrighty, you are inspired. Anything else, Vayne?
Nope, that isn't. No, if it's not slow. Oh no, I would know the slow's worn off, right?
I mean, you see its movements
it's
have
my
kind of
spell.
come back into motion.
Yeah, I will. I will. Can I shimmy around it so that I'm behind it? Not for any real material reason, but just for hoping that it doesn't notice me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, it is the giant's turn. It is quite pissed off with you, Rook.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Damn it! I moved closer to the person that's getting attacked. Fuck.
Fine.
that is a dirty 20.
Misses.
Bam. And, it's gonna go against you, Vayne, because it's just
No.
trying to bonk
well, of
Rook.
course. I mean, why not? I mean, you know.
And that, you were so fucking lucky, one of them critted. That is a math 27 to hit.
No, that misses.
Okay. Next up, we've got, no, that is,
Panic.
holy shit, I rolled the same again. That is 25 points of bludgeoning damage, Vayne, as tries to hit you, Rook, and then just with the back sweep, just knocks you off to the side, Vayne.
Can I get away 5 feet from it? The 25, you said, yeah?
25 points of bludgeoning, yeah. Roars in your direction, and you just see spittle pouring out in front of you. Some of it catches you on the cheek, Rook and Vayne.
Nasty.
Okay, that is the giant's turn. Next up, we have Roshana. What would you like to do?
I'm going to hit it with my great axe.
Go for it.
I didn't need the 1d8.
Oh,
Oh my god.
do the 1d8 anyway. Fuck it.
You use it next turn. Don't.
It's up to you.
Oh. I'm caught off guard with this. Did
You're
not expect a
awful.
net 20.
Destroy him, Roshana. Show him the secrets. The secrets of pain.
Oh yeah, damage roll.
Roll damage, and you've got the additional 1d12 from your great axe as well, so you can roll that.
Okay. 1d12.
Another 5.
So that's 19.
19.
Math.
Nice. Math indeed. The end has arrived.
Told you.
What do you do,
Finish
Roshana?
this. Fuck you. Anime.
I want to slide underneath him, and while I slide underneath him, I want to get his Achilles heels.
I'm so glad you said Achilles heels.
I was not gonna do the other thing this time.
So yeah,
Make it fall this way, please.
so yeah, you rush forward, Roshana, with your great axe, and you just bits of gravel scrape up the back of your arm. You're like, ow, ow, ow! And you come shooting out the other side, and with your great axe, you just swipe across both Achilles, and I'm gonna roll to see which way it rolls.
Oh
lands.
shit.
Uh-oh.
Rook, save me.
Can I make a...
Make a.
No, I was just gonna ask if I could, like, pull it towards my way.
Sure. I mean, you're next up on the turn order anyway, so if you want to try and do that.
Yeah, I'll try to do something useful.
You've been useful, dude. Come on.
You were being smart.
Yeah, as Rook and Vayne see this towering giant coming towards you, complete dead weight, as you hear that like a gun going off of its both of its Achilles heels just snapping from being cut by Roshana's great axe. It comes towering towards you, almost going to squish you completely.
No,
Before
no.
it just
I put one hand on Rook's shoulder.
like
Hold the
this,
shield up between us.
this is it, buddy. Goodbye.
Like full Wile E. Coyote, like
Tara, it's been an honor.
put a sign up that goes, "Oh no."
The entire field gets covered in shade.
Yeah, and you just watch as it stops in place, bits of sweat and more dribble pouring down onto your faces as it slowly begins to right itself again. And you watch just past the giant as Kato has his hand forward. Almost instinctually, Kato, you manage to pull this giant back into place before it comes down onto the other side, crashing onto the pillar here. it is dead. Complete silence takes over the arena. Of the clouds above you, Rook.
Rook
Well,
will raise
that
both
was
hands in
easy.
the air into a clap and have the clouds separate and disperse.
Okay.
Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in the sun shining.
I'll put them back. Stop that.
But yeah, as the clouds part and in complete fear and terror, Vayne is singing "Let the Sun Shine In." People begin to stand on their feet, looking on in amazement that you've felled this beast. And
Guys, we're gonna be famous.
small claps become thunderous applause.
Wow. We did it.
Did
Can I
it.
just say, fucking slow.
Slow, yeah, fucking slow
my
and
God.
poison.
Slow and
Fucking-
poison combo.
You CC'd the shit out of that.
God.
It was like Rook was like, I can go in, I can go out. Ha! Don't hit me. Oh, that was good.
Ladies and gentlemen, our champions of the Warriors Day tournament, the company of the Twilight Star. You watch as people begin to jump down from the stands and start rushing towards you and the giant.
Go, 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 go.
The gate begins
That's
to
right, Jesus.
crank back up again.
Why is this giant so fucking big? Oh no.
You manage to scoop your way
Slide
around
under.
him. Yeah.
Fuck
Take-
you.
I'll take my rope back.
Yeah.
Uh,
Kato,
That's
it's-
gonna take you some time.
Kato, you're watching, you're pulling your rope and people are just running towards you with their arms extended.
Kato, we don't have time.
Good luck, Kato.
What am I grabbing? Ah, fine.
Kato, you're not an extrovert.
You manage to rush back into the arena halls. And you're standing in there for a second. The gates eventually, close down behind you as you see people are like putting their arms in through the grate, cheering, going, "Twilight Star! Company of the Twilight Star! Vayne, sign my boobs!" And people have gathered around, most of the warriors, and Roshana, you just feel a meaty hand clap onto your shoulder. You turn around, you see Madame Vorsa. "I'm so proud of you!
Thank you.
Well done! All of you, well done!" That was a very, very fine showing indeed. You see Gilmore has come up and... Not common, but you do see he is smiling.
Yep, we'll talk about this in a minute. The Rook will just run on down the hallway.
Oh.
He's going to use his last moments of haste to get himself into
I'm so happy I did not drink it.
an on public.
Out of public. Please give me a con save, please, Rook.
God.
Very happy I
Come on.
did not drink that.
Me too.
Yes.
Wow.
But you also feel that...
Yeah.
And yeah, Rook, you just go, like, pushing people out of the way, like, "Congratulations!
Yep,
Well
dodging.
done! Yeah!"
Dive in.
Like, that cool lightning thing you did was so cool. I mean,
Ah.
just shoves them out of the way.
We're gonna be calling thunder in a second.
Eventually, you reach the lavatories, and
Fade to
Thankfully-
black.
yes, fade to black. Thankfully, there's no one else in there.
Oh, you've truly been blessed.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and you
That's
see
the real victory.
Yeah,
I'll-
that's the.
Alvis
Guys.
immediately takes on bodyguard role, and she goes, "Hey, please, no pictures, no autographs. We need to take the company of the Twilight Star to the training area, please. This way." She begins like just corralling you down the corridor. people begin like just grabbing your hands and shaking your hands as you're walking down, giving you pats in the back. Others
Is it
kind of give you,
normal
you know,
for
this,
someone to request you to sign their breasts?
Really long name for
Vayne?
that. Kind of.
Vayne? No. No.
Well, I don't understand the point of it.
come on, keep going.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry, yes, of course.
There's people
Yep,
coming after us.
moving.
Come on.
Yep, moving.
We gotta get the fuck out of here!
Eventually, you reach the training area, and after Vorsa and Gilmore are also in, you know, they go. Gilmore turns to things. Our team would like to take some time to recuperate. Thank you. There will be time to ask questions later. Thank you. And just slams the door in everyone's faces. Ow! He caught my fingers! Oh, sorry. Closes the door again.
It's like, what do you mean recuperate? I'm fine.
Mm.
And then falls over.
Mhm.
It seems like we'll be at the buzz for at least a day.
A day. I think you should be more a week, a month, quite possibly a year. There'll be much made of you.
Hmm. I didn't realize it was such a large occasion.
You see, people over at the Arcanus Mage's corner are just giving you guys the stink eye. Really? You didn't think it'd be like such an occasion?
Vayne's just face down on the floor.
We didn't really have.
I'll pick Vayne up.
We didn't have, I guess, celebrations or festivals like this where I'm from, so it's not really. Guess I didn't expect this much of a turnout.
Oh. She gives you a look up and down and then just turns away and back to her friends. Alrighty, gather round. Where's Rook?
He's indisposed.
Something about
Casting
beans.
thunder somewhere else.
Oh, please don't tell me he went to Beans.
Went to beans.
He went to
Oh.
beans.
He indeed went to beans.
Alrighty, I'll hold off the healing for a moment. Not that I can do it.
I'm sure he'll be back in about half an hour.
Yeah. So I've been told.
Well, Kato would know.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why I quoted that specific time. Thank you, Vayne.
You see out on the table that you were had gathered round before, that new fresh food has been prepared. Roast chicken,
I'll dig
lots of
in.
veggies, lots of wine and ale for you to consume. It is yours to enjoy while you're here.
Can Vayne, like, because he's pretty damaged, physically, not mentally. Well, a little bit both, actually. Just sit on one of the chairs and pour himself a glass of wine and just be like,
I'll hand him one of my potions.
oh no, I've got potions. I just don't want to use them. Like, if we're about to get healed up. That what was her name? Madame Vor? No, not Madame Vorsa.
Albus
Lady
is going
Albus?
to. Yep.
Yeah. She just said she was gonna like do some healing, but she was gonna wait for Rook. Who's definitely gonna need healing after his fucking.
Rook, it is an experience. You're definitely going to need some water after this.
Well, at the very least, you're all cleaned out now.
Really flushes the system.
Oh.
Hey, when it says it speeds up everything, it
God, what a
speeds
great
up everything.
1 minute cleanse. A 30-minute cleanse.
And you feel just about, as good as you would feel after a 1 minute full body cleanse. It is not great.
Invigorate.
Remember how cool you were. Don't think about the side effects. You were moving so quick. Like the wind.
Swan single tear.
You hear a knock at the far end of the laboratories, Rook. Rook? You're right in there. I don't usually do this, but do you need assistance?
No. I need time and water.
Thank the gods. And she closes the door again before walking away.
Remember, no one in D&D goes to the bathroom unless it's for plot or comedic effect.
Very true.
Or, you know, to use a very busted magical item.
Yeah, plot.
Yeah, blood.
Yeah, plot.
With the side of comedic effect.
Yeah. I was
Alrighty.
trying to flush my staff of power down the toilet, but it broke and
There
I
are
was
no
sent to a different plane.
there are no number of embarrassments that I would not subject myself to if it meant I got haste.
Oh,
I'll do anything for haste. Haste's like the crack.
Fucking wizard spells.
oh god.
A man.
I
a man
assume
with
that's what
true grit.
numbskull is. Numbskull's just fucking haste. But
A man
in
with
rock
true
form.
grit.
Already. You're all sat around and you see Vorsa, Gilmore, and Albus have come to your aid.
Oh, dear.
That was quite a display. I understand now
Oh, my
why...
dagger!
Your dagger?
It's in the back of the hill drive.
We'll make sure it's returned to you.
Oh, lovely, thank you.
But yes, I see now why you four have made it as far as you have. You've shown great camaraderie, teamwork, and excellent use of the abilities that you've shone upon since being here.
I mean, if we have it, may as well use it.
Indeed.
I think we do work well together. Slow is definitely more useful than sleep.
You see,
Not-
Gilmore gives a
not
little bit
mad
of
or
a
anything.
wry smile. Everything is trial and error when it comes to spells.
Yes, definitely.
But
I think we did quite well.
I have to say I'm very happy that you've taken up the Great Axe, Roshana. It suits you.
Thank you.
It also looks badass.
That it does. You see, Madame Vorsa has her own, like, strapped to her back.
Also on you. And I point out also.
Oh, I know.
I'm sure you do.
I guess all that's left is what now?
Dinner?
Well, what I think would be a wise idea would be for us to sneak out of here and maybe get back to the guild and, just lay low for a bit. God, I hate the press.
Why not indulge them a little?
Well, we can at the guild if you like. Just once you get out there, it's difficult to. Well,
Right.
first off, keep your belongings to yourself and not be touched, and you know, not have your dignity ruined by people wanting, you know, a piece of you.
We're basically objects now.
Do we
Glorified
get a piece
objects.
of the royalties for the merchandise? Or?
Merchandise?
Well, there was mention of merchandise.
You see, Madame Vorsa like scratches the back of her neck. It all depends. We'll have to see. They'll have to produce it first.
Well, yes, of course. I'm just thinking, like one of those, you know, the dolls in Hercules where he squeaks it and it
Oh god.
the arms come out, but of Roshana.
Nice.
Maybe they'll put your face on a tunic, Vayne.
Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah. Purple's gonna be a very in color.
Very well. If you're going to leave now, back to the guild, and you can make a
Sure.
statement later if you like, to the press
Sure.
and the public.
It's As soon as Rook returns, we can make her leave.
Yes, and heal up ideally. And Vayne's like touching his kind of like bottom lip, it's like bleed, like just
I've already
kind of coughed
offered
up
you.
blood.
I've already offered you a potion.
Well, yes, but there's no point in using the potion if we're going to get healed up. Potion is money. We could sell that. We could slap our faces on it and sell it for twice as much. The potions that help the company of the Twilight Star fell the hill giant in the warriors' arena. Fly off the shelves.
So you wait roughly the half hour. You see Albus has taken to, trying out a couple of the wines, and after tasting a couple, she just places the goblet back and goes, "Oof, not to my taste." Boris is kind of just like leaned up against the wall waiting, and Gilmore has snuck a couple Brussels sprouts or two into his mouth when no one's looking. As the rest of you are sat around, and eventually...
With my passive perception, do I see him do that?
Yeah, you see him sneak one in. And eventually, Rook, you emerge from the lavatory.
Hey,
You good, buddy?
there must be something crazy going on. Everyone's going mad out there.
I think that's our doing.
Yes, you should be very proud of what you've done today.
I think we did rather well.
I know we could do it.
So
I knew we could do it too.
touch and go there after the second round. But you've really shown yourselves today. Well done.
It was very cool when I stepped forward and dodged the hit, and then unfortunately the next time
I thought you were going to die instantly.
connected to my spine, and now I can't really feel much of my body. But
I think I too glimpsed a possible future in which you were shattered.
so did I, very much so, on a number of
There were
occasions.
Many.
Alrighty, well, we're all here now.
Yes, we are.
Gilmore,
Yes.
I request a moment once we get back to the guild.
Very well. Speaking of, is everyone ready to go? Just one
Yeah.
moment, please. Might as well do this now that everyone's here. If the fucking spell will show. Thank you.
No spell for you.
No spell.
It's not spell.
God, I fucking hate this service.
Roll 20, ladies and gentlemen.
It just works.
It just...
It just works. It just works. Anyway.
Well, ready? You see, Alpha steps forward and grasping hold of the amulet that she has around her neck, the two interlocking silver rings, she grasps hold of it and begins muttering words in Dwarven. Not sure if any of you speak it.
I do.
Yep. You hear her muttering a word to Berinar, is the name. Asking
Have I
for...
heard of this name?
Give me a religion check, please. Berinar Truesilver is one of the gods in the Dwarven pantheon. She has to do with family, nurturing, life. She's meant to be the consort to Moradin.
Okay.
But she's also quite known to be like one of the gods of Dwarvenness, if that makes sense.
Very, very culture-y.
Yeah, very cultured. So she grasps a hold of it, and you hear her muttering the words to Berinar, asking for healing for these fine adventurers that have really shown their worth. And all of you are
I
healed.
prefer reprobates.
Woo!
So
We
you're
are
all
healed.
back up to full.
Dope. What spell's that? Why isn't my roll 20 resetting?
I didn't even take any damage.
I took 1 hit, so that was pretty good.
Why?
Oh, yeah,
Fortunately,
you're the party. You're the party tank.
It nearly one-shot me, but apart from that, it was very good.
Maybe you should consider getting better armor.
Oh my god.
I don't think there's a universe where there is better armor. The
Yeah,
amount
it's
of
full plate.
the amount of health I've saved just from that 1 AC.
I know.
Majestic.
Alrighty. Is everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is it it's just a full heal, yeah?
Yep, up to full.
I say just a full heal, but yeah.
Alrighty, everyone grab hands, please.
Pancake. I grab
Yep.
everyone's hands.
Yep.
Yep, you'll gather
All of
round,
them.
and Gilmore standing in the center, and you see, for the first time, he reveals one of his arms, which you haven't seen before, but it's gauntleted. This almost Thanos style, now that I think about it. Gold gauntlet up from the elbow up to the hands. Numerous crystals within it. And he grabs a hold of his golden staff and just taps it against the ground. And with a blink, you're in this tower? You look at the ground and there's a massive sigil on the ground, but you are no longer in the arena.
Hmm.
Interesting.
That's useful.
Whereabouts are we?
You
I'm
are
gonna make a guess here. And that was the guess I made.
You were wrong!
Yeah.
You see off to the side, somebody is just kind of sat there and with a small little desk up to the side, and they look up and they go, welcome back to the guild. My apologies, I should have let you know I was coming. Champions of the Warriors Day tournament. He flourishes towards you. He goes, congrats.
2
Thank
thumbs up.
you. Nice to meet you.
He gives you a wave. Off to the side, you see a staircase that actually spirals around the inside of the tower and leads up further. But Gilmore, Vorsa, and Albus begin walking out into the courtyard, which you guys haven't been in before. But in this courtyard, you can see...
I've been in courtyard.
Oh, this courtyard here. Outside of the tower.
I believe it's called the Guild Garden.
It is the guild garden, but it is a courtyard.
Mm.
As you're looking around, you see different patches of grass, flowers, shrubbery, and from here you can see the inner lining, basically, of the guild building proper, and the different windows looking out into the courtyard itself.
How tall is the tower?
It's about 100 feet, I think. I need to look it up.
I'm just thinking, like, compared to, say, like the library tower or the lecture center.
The towers are all
They should-
roughly on par.
Okay.
The guild tower is a little bit taller than that, I think about it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I thought it might be like a little bit taller, just
Mhm.
because it's like a main building.
Well, day is yours until this evening. I'd check in with Fazian just to make sure that everything's prepped. But,
Yes.
yeah, I'd rest up if I were you. Maybe get some lunch after all that. Yes, and when
Yeah.
you're ready, do let me know what you would like to say to the press, just as we can get it out of the way, and yes, we can go on from there.
Lovely.
And if you so wish, I can be a point of contact for you with the arena as well. if you're considering merch, she says, looking at Vayne.
Well, I'll have a think on it.
Very well. They begin to walk off in their separate directions.
I'll approach Gilmore.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Kato, you wanted to speak.
It's fine. Yes, I realized in the arena I don't truly know the extent of my abilities. So I was thinking that I may perhaps test my limits. I was wondering if you're interested in documenting them.
That would be useful, yes, I think.
Okay.
I can arrange something with the academy, possibly, and we can meet there at some point.
Sure.
We'll have a...
Obviously today withholding, but
Of course.
in the near future.
I think that would be a good idea, yes.
Well, until then.
Yes. We'll see you tonight. And he gives you a quick nod of his head and walks back into the building proper.
Give a small bow. And return to the group.
Five black dragons descend upon the guild.
Oh boy.
No! Finally, a worthy opponent.
Oh, how dare you!
Battle will
been
be
waiting for
legendary.
this. Vayne's just gonna head to the housing quarter and do just have it lay down, to be honest. But he'll pass Plume's and presentation on the way. And just see how the outfit's coming together, because he wants to look pristine, especially after such a magnificent victory.
Yeah, and you see the Arakokran Peacock gentleman Fazian in his little purple waistcoat is I say little purple waistcoat. He's a 7-foot-tall peacock, but he's
Little guy.
Let's face it, we're all imagining him as maybe 3 or 4 feet tall.
Yeah. He's just a little guy.
Just a tiny,
little
tiny
guy.
The height
I
is all
am
neck.
not a little guy, I assure you.
Little guy.
It's just a little guy. Look at this little fella.
Okay, his body stops at 4 feet. However, the rest of it is just neck.
Plumage and neck.
You might be the champions of the Warriors Day Arena, but I assure you, I have magic up my sleeve as well. And you see on the counter, wrapped in tissue paper, there are 4 sets of outfits ready for you to pick up.
Oh, sweet.
Much obliged.
Very quick turnaround.
I see that you have some form of disguise upon yourself, Vayne.
Oh yes, sorry.
You might want to wash up before putting on my garments.
Yes, I'll drop this. I'm going to go up and have a rest and then have a shower and everything. Would you like me to take these now and hang them in the room, or should we leave them here?
I think it would be safer if you washed up first.
Very well. Thank you very much.
Did you just hiccup?
Maybe. It was less of a hiccup and more of a I've eaten too much and I'm trying not to die. Right nose.
Well, you were just drinking not too long ago.
Not what he wants to drink, though.
No, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll head straight up to the housing quarter. Shower.
Who's man in the Dullahan's head today?
Look inside, and it's Bal currently.
Hey, Bal.
Yes.
Water, please.
Certainly. You look like you could use this.
A jug of it.
Very well. And for yourself, sir.
I'm sorry, what is he offering?
And he's just asked for yourself. What would you like?
I think I'm fine for now, thank you.
I can brew you a coffee if you want.
No, Farouk, I don't think that will be necessary.
Okay.
I love the fact that the two espresso buddies are joshing each other right now when they've both done it.
Yeah.
It's like it's built a stronger relationship between them. The ones in the know.
If you know, you know.
Rook will also order some food while he's here.
Mm-hmm. Steak and chips on the menu today, guys.
Do you have any ciabatta bread?
Alex, Goldus, give me 2 minutes. Yes, we have ciabatta.
Steak sandwich!
Alright. You hear from inside the kitchen.
Oh.
Big respect.
So you have a steak sandwich. Kato, are you getting grub too?
No, I'm just sitting.
Yeah. Roshana, what are you up to?
Just smushing my face into my pillow and waiting for Vayne to be done with cleaning himself up.
Okay.
And then cleaning myself up.
Alrighty, I think we'll leave it here for this week, guys.
Alright.
We did it!
Very well done.
Woo!
Fucking smashed it. Absolutely.
Yes, you
phenomenal.
fucking did.
That slow
Oh.
saved us.
Yes, it did. Oh my god. And the poison
good,
from
'cause
the
I was,
dagger as well.
Yeah, the
Damn.
poison, yeah.
You get one attack and it's at disadvantage.
Christ. Because when he wasn't slowed, he did roll a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
But when he wasn't slowed, he nearly one-shot me and did a ton of damage to Rook.
No.
Did a
Roshana
ton of damage to
as well.
Roshana. Yeah. It's like, if he hadn't been slowed for that entire time.
Well, he stopped being slow near the end, but he got one
Yeah.
hit off with the wild slowed on Roshana, and then he missed against me, and with his second attack, hit.
But if you think with potential reactions and stuff, I think the fight would have lasted.
Oh
a lot
yeah,
longer.
oh yeah. Like the no
So-
reactions enabled to be a little gremlin and
Yeah.
run in and out.
Yeah,
Damn.
that was what I was saying. Like you being able to jump in and out
God
is
damn.
pretty huge.
Yeah.
Pretty
Mind you,
happy
his
on the
reach
display.
was 15 foot as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
Damn indeed.
yeah, no, we're celebrities, I guess, for a month.
No more
Well, I mean,
sleep.
the last people that
Best
the
friends
last
with
people that went up,
slowdowns.
the last people that went up
Well,
were
relationship with
against the
sleep
young
and-
black dragon, and they're still famous because they got fucked up.
Yeah, but they didn't have slow.
Do you yeah, that's fine.
Eh,
Did I get my dagger back?
Not yet.
She knows it's too powerful, so she's taking it away.
It's not the dagger I have the problem with.
Yeah, but the
Fucking
combo
slow.
of the combo
Fucking
of dagger
slow.
and slow is fucking ridiculous.
Oh,